It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens, and it's coming up next.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from the bank. And this isn't even going to be close, partner. The opening kickoff fails to reach the landing zone.
Free kick out of
so they're
bounds.
going to have to defend from the 40 to begin this game. So hopefully... landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field
Automatic
position
first
here.
down.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they had that one contained right at the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. No gain here after a gain of only 1, and now they'll face 3rd and 9. Jackson looking to throw. Henry on the catch. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
That play is a go-to so many times in this down and distances, but defenses...
John Harbaugh's challenged plenty of calls in his career, and he's got the red flag out once again.
The previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Escapes out to the left. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they sure surprised us, going for 2 in that spot on their last drive. Not sure we're going to see that call come out here again. The drive begins with Henry. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Met and stopped by Alex Highsmith. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. One of the tight ends in motion left. Lamar off the play fake. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. Now here he goes, down the right sideline. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens tie this game 7-7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Now start with a give to Harris. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
That's Pickens with a catch outright. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's a Steelers first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. Wilson now off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. He takes it himself. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Running behind center with Harris. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers break the tie here in the first. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Boswell on to send this away. Wallace with a return here. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. We see the Ravens making their way out now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Let's go.
Another run for Henry. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Now Jackson off the play action. Rolling out to his left. He's got Andrews. And he'll go out of bounds close to that 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Flying down the middle with Henry. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
A big loss on the play brings up 4th down.
The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that one a 44-yard punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. On play action now, Wilson. Chased out to his right. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. They'll cobble together a yard there. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the... Tomlin never
Previous
afraid
play
to tell
is
the
under
officials
review.
how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. Well, we all know there can be so little room for...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And that hits... Tomlin never...
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field
That
stands.
challenge unsuccessful, but remember, with the new challenge rules going into effect this season, If they make another challenge and win that one, they can still earn a third challenge flag in this game.
Alpha, sit on! 180! Sit on!
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look.
180!
The give here on 2nd. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Call it no gain, maybe one at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
180! Sit on!
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, when I backed up Peyton Manning for a couple years, he loved to know a team's tendencies, and then he wanted to bust them. And that's exactly what that play just did. Got some nice yardage, and it wouldn't be surprising to see that call used again in a similar spot.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
180! Cut!
Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground. That throw doesn't lead to 6. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Sit on! Alpha!
Now it's Jackson. That's taken in by Henry. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha, sit on! Sit on!
And that's incomplete, but I do see some laundry on the field. Let's see what this flag is all about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
So they'll decline this and take the results. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
180!
They'll motion him out of the backfield.
Sit on!
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. Ravens call in on Justin Tucker for the field goal. This just 21 yards down the pipe. Bullock's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Returning it from the 4. Good looking return here, and he's got room. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3, obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field.
What?
Taking the handoff, now Wilson. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
What? What?
They give to Harris from the gun. He finds space for a few yards that time. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Gave him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Throwing on 3rd, Wilson. He's on the move. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now a 4th down staring right at him. They're going to go. It's Wilson. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. He's contained at the line for no gain. That stop made by T.J. Watt. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop. Stuffed at the line a 2nd time, and now it'll be 3rd and 10. Now here's Lamar. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens trying to make some noise before halftime. All set up now for 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
It's inside the 10. And this is down all the way to the 3. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so as long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. So 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing again is Russ. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 35 out of that one. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That throw finds Pickens. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get some late points and the lead. George Pickens, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers take a 4-point lead.
21. Ravens 17. Chris Boswell will be kicking off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. He's got a lane up past the 30. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. They still have access to a pair of timeouts and a little time left, too, so points very much still in play here before the half. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Gets this one to Andrews. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Running back sent in motion. First down, here's Lamar. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there.
Eligible receiver downfield. Offense.
He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up.
Still first down.
Forward.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Looking slant route complete. We'll have a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lamar throwing again. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Tucker's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Has this at the 6. And look at this return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. Oh, I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return starts at the 9. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. We'll see the Steeler offense first this half as they're headed out now. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. And he stopped after running it up across the 45 to the 46. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Going to Harris to start the half. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
1st down. Here's Russ. Bails out of the pocket quick. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Wilson now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And they make the tackle at the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Wilson with it on first. Getting out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down. They'll hand it off to Harris. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Russ now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle, Brock. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
It's one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just...
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8.
Ravens 20. Chris Boswell will be kicking off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Hill now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Jackson throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got Andrews.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and it forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Here's Henry. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Andrews with the catch. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
No gain on the play, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
He's got it near the 10. And he's out of bounds, a little short of the 10. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, Jackson. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens start the second half with some needed points. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down. Didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind. But you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they have leaned on him to get this offense to the end zone in the game, and he's delivered. He's hit pay dirt 3 times. Part of a really nice game for him so far, Brock. Been returning good value on the looks that he's been getting. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Harris gets it on the counter. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Wilson now off the play action. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Play action. Here's Jackson. Oh, they tried the lateral. It's a live ball. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Pickup of 12 on that. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have...
Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a lead just before the end of the third. Tucker on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens jump in front now by 5. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Steelers' offense headed out. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. Buying some time left. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down throw from Wilson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with, hopefully, a much better job finishing the catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. A very... We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Wallace with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Ball at the 33 for first down. The drive begins with Henry. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Lamar off the play fake. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Ooh, some excellent English on that punt. This one makes it all the way to the 6 before the team touches down. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And he works this one up to the 11-yard line. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
The humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And it's a minimal gain here. Only gets him to about the 14. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Harris once more. Oh, he loses the football. And this is picked up by the Ravens.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
180. Get on.
They run it with King Henry. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Sit out. 180. Sit out.
Running once more with Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Yeah, you'd sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field, but this offense, a new set of downs with that toss run.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit out. 180. Sit out.
And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
2nd and 3 now. Now Jackson off the play action. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
180. Cut.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens lead by only 2. Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he gets in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens go up by 8 at the end. And a likely game-winning extra point strikes true, and that should do it. Get a 2-score game now late. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Steelers and George Pickens set for this next possession. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Now here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Looking to throw it. Vacates quickly left side. Taking off with it again. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's hit. Himself.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Flush down now to his left. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. And he's out. Inside the red zone, short of the 15. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. That's the Steelers' first down. To throw. Rolling out to his left. He's running with it. And they take this in for the score. The Steelers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Russell Wilson with the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. The kicker gets it. Oh, it looks like he's going to throw it. Okay, they got it. He makes the catch, and that surprise play trims the deficit. They face by 2.
Well, that's a big-time call and took some serious guts to send in. They had a long way to go to pull it off, but his faith in his special teams rewarded.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They have the ball back, but that lead now cut down to a single point, Brock. They want to run out that clock if they can, but above all else, they got to take care of that football.
This is situational football at its best. You work and prepare for these moments, and as an offense, you've got to love this situation. You don't want to play so conservative and have what you just said in the back of your mind, can't turn it over, can't make a mistake. No, you want to flip that switch and say the ball's in our hand to go finish it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Shut up!
Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Hey, Alpha, sit high! Run already! Run it, show it!
Back to throw it. That's caught. He found some space. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Cut!
Throwing now. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Looking for George Pickens that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete. With 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. They send a tight end in motion. Setting up to pass. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Looking for George Pickens that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up. And it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after it almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
So in front of the flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home.